Should
right.
we do Watch This Jerks?
Sure. I only have one thing on the list this week.
What were you doing the last 2 weeks?
Well, we'll get to that. We will. We'll get to that.
Very cryptic and mysterious.
Yeah, that's me.
And sexual.
Cryptic. Yeah, it's all those things. But I did get a chance to finally see what is it? Through the Spider-Verse, Around the Spider-Verse.
Across, I think.
Yeah, Across the Spider. Is it Across the Spider-Verse?
I think Ty saw it too. I think that's what he said it was called.
Yeah, I saw the new Spider-Verse movie.
It's
a good movie. It's good. It's good.
Good like the first one.
It's not as I did not think it was as good as the first one. Which I mean, that's a really high bar. First of all, the first, Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best movies of the last 20 years.
Right.
So yeah, what can you do? When you're trying to make a sequel to that, it's going to be really hard to top that. I think for the most part, it's a very successful sequel. It does most things right. I think the first movie had a little bit more humor to it that worked a little bit better. And I think it lost that sort of humorous touch a little too much. It's a little too serious.
How much Post Malone is in this?
He has like a line that he says. There's like a Post Malone line.
Is it a cameo?
Yeah, he has. There's a voice, but it's the same one he had in the first movie, and I'm trying to remember what the line is. Now it's gonna drive me nuts because I saw like it's an Easter egg that they just reused the line again. And yes, it's Post Malone twice.
How's the music though?
The music's fine. I mean, it's good. I think the first soundtrack was probably better. But again, like that first time, it's like everything there was new and it was different and it was stuff we hadn't seen before. Even that soundtrack worked so well. And this time it's just like, yeah, here's more of that.
Now, can I watch this in my house already? Like I get ads on like Vudu or something that I can just
I don't know.
For $30?
I don't think so.
No, I think it's the first one.
No, I'm not buying the first one for $30.
No, I know.
You're gonna make me look. I will look. I will look while we're looking.
I saw them promoting the first one during this. They tried to trick me.
Let's see. Or should I just say Spider
Balls?
Because I feel like I want to watch this
at home.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do not believe it is available to buy on streaming yet.
That Mario movie.
I don't believe you.
That Mario movie came home like very quickly.
Yeah, like this one's. Yeah.
Yeah, the Mario one did super quickly.
I would expect that probably.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a good movie called Influencer, and it's on AMC Plus. That's a thing, right? AMC Plus? I didn't just make that up.
I don't think so.
It's like a thriller / I wouldn't say it's a horror movie. I would say more thriller than horror movie about an influencer who's overseas in Thailand and meets like a stranger, and I don't want to give anything away.
June 22nd, by the way. That's when it'll be available for purchase.
There you go. No, don't have to wait too long at all.
June 22nd?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
and it'll be on Netflix in October.
All right. I think I can wait. I think I can wait the 8 days.
Anyway, I don't want to give anything away about Influencer, but it's cool. It takes place in Thailand. In fact, like the opening scene takes place at a resort that we stayed at in Thailand. And I was like, we stayed here. This is very familiar. But it's cool if you like those indie thriller / horror movies. Influencer. I think the only way you can watch it is on AMC Plus. So either you have that or you don't. You haven't been watching any TV at all, Wombat? How could that be?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've really watched anything.
It's the same old Guy Fieri content.
We are caught up on Guy's Grocery Games, but even that, I think there was only like one episode, so that's not a lot. I'm trying to think what I've been watching.
I finished off Ted Lasso.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a satisfying third season.
I finished that off as well. Yes. Is it the last season?
That's the last season.
It is the last season.
Yeah.
They're not making any more?
No.
Huh.
They may do another show. That's the rumor, but it won't be called Ted Lasso.
It'll
be called Fred Asshole.
Fred Glasso. We finished Siren, Survive the Island. That's the Korean physical reality show. And I can definitely recommend that, having finished it. it doesn't do the thing that sort of is a turnoff on other Korean reality shows where they're showing you like fucking replays over and over again. Like out of an hour show, you've watched like the same content for 45 minutes. These episodes are much shorter, but this is like the battle royale capture the flag situation with team firefighter, team police, team bodyguard, team whatever, team soldier, and it's all women. So if you want to watch like strong women compete against each other in like a real life video game, basically, that's Siren. I would recommend it.
Oh, you know what I watched?
What?
I watched your monkey show, Chimp
Empire. You watched the whole thing?
I watched 3 of the 4 episodes.
Weren't dying to know what happened in the 4th episode?
I'm the terrible human being.
Oh, you forgot maybe.
Yeah, I did. I forgot, but it's good.
Right? Is your favorite Chimp Abrams?
No, my favorite chimp is, oh God, what was the name of that? Pork pie.
I wonder why. Don't give anything away.
I won't. If you watch the show, you'll be like, really?
Were you amazed by the show just constantly? Because I was constantly just in a state of how did they fucking make this? What is happening? Like, is this even real? Am I watching real animals here? Or no?
It's pretty cool. I mean, there are other animal shows that are just as in depth and close. So,
but where they have a story like this, where it's like a reality show. Really?
Honestly, it's a very Disney thing. Oh. There are Disney animal shows that do that. They actually Disney animal.
But where they battle.
No, not
necessarily. It's a fucking battle in this.
Yeah.
The war, Chimp war.
Yeah, this is a little bloody. I was not expecting to see full on eating monkeys.
They're hungry.
Given the show's rating,
chimps are hungry.
I understand the chimps are hungry.
It wasn't really, gross. They
eat them like a banana. It's kind of crazy.
Well,
it's kind of like rip off the skin and go.
I mean, I think it's a little intense for young children, maybe, but not. I mean, maybe not. I mean, kids don't know that animals do stuff.
Kids don't need to know that young.
But they may not need to know that chimps have sex while their kids watch them have sex. Mm-hmm. That's maybe the only little weird part in the show.
And the father doesn't even know they're the father.
Right. Or care. Yeah, they don't know their father, so they don't care about any of the kids. They would easily kill any of the kids.
To make sure they can make a new kid.
Right, to make sure they get a good meal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Chimp Empire, you got to check that out. That was, I thought, one of the most incredible things I saw. But Wombat's jaded because he watches a lot of nature stuff.
Mm-hmm. That is a fact.
But I learned the reason why they were able to make that show is because it was on a chimp preserve, and the chimps are just used to seeing scientists around all the time, watching them and shit. So they just ignore the humans. The other show that we just started watching is on Apple TV, and that's called Silo. Have you heard about that one? That's like a pretty big budget sci-fi thriller. Mm-hmm. We only watched the first 2 episodes, but it really gets right to it. It's not one of these mystery things where they're going to take 3 episodes before you get to know all the characters and then
it just starts right off in the silo. Like, holy shit, this is a silo.
No, I mean the mystery of it. It's you almost think it's a little too early.
Where are the windows? I think we're in a silo.
No, they have windows. They have windows.
There are windows on this silo.
The concept is there are a lot. It's like a community living in this giant.
You're only good at one thing. Stop putting me in a silo.
Stop it. Anyway, I don't know what I was going to say. It's good. You should watch it. It's on Apple TV. It's really well done. And yeah, it's good. They're not wasting any time is what I'm saying.
That's good.
And it has a cool look to it. A cool Fallout-y look to it.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's got a cool aesthetic.
Good production design.
Nice.